welcome back to ProMix Academy. Glenn Fricker here, your resident Reaper guru, and today we're going to take a look at setting up click tracks and working with that in Reaper because it's a really cool system that they've got here. It's super flexible, and honestly, it's one of the reasons I wound up going with Reaper is because it just makes things so damn easy to work with. We're going to go back to Scourge of the Earth here, and right now, what do we got here? We got a tempo of about 151 BPM. So let me double check that. Oh, that looks about right. There's two different ways you can do a click. First and foremost, you can click the metronome up here. You can enable it, disable it, and that's just going to give you a 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's got a bit of a different system. You can do it. You can go. You can use a high note and then 3 low notes kind of thing. Yeah, really exciting stuff, I know. Just absolutely thrilling. The great thing about Reaper is you get that high note, you get that low note. You can even bring in your own samples if you got like a cowbell or just a click that you really like or a wood block or something like that. And you can do high notes and low notes or tune them. Right here, it gives you like a pitch shift on it. It's pretty cool. And you can even set the patterns, A, B, 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 that kind of thing. So again, the whole notion is to be super flexible. Now, what's really cool, and one thing I love about this is the fact that you can set up routing. If you're tracking a session and you don't want to hear the metronome and you just want to hear the playing, and you want to hear you'll have the drummer set up the metronome. You click this IO button here, do a right click on that. No, do a left click on that. Sorry, and you can set that up for your headphone set. This, as you can see, I've got the RME Fireface UFX Plus here. It's an absolutely phenomenal system to work on. So I'm sending it to both right now. I'm not going to have anything in the control room. It should register on Total Mix, though. Yeah, you can see it's going to the different headphones. And I've got my phones here. I'm just going to turn that up, and we should hear something. And that's pretty freaking loud. So that's great for a drummer if he needs the clicks super loud, as a lot of drummers do for whatever reason. And that's just a fantastic way to work. And everybody gets their own discrete mix that way, so that's very well thought of. It's just a great way to do things. And yeah, you could have your high note and your low note set to different volumes for accents, or you can have it just a steady one. Sometimes some musicians can't handle having an accent on the first note, which is really bizarre. So that's the super customizable metronome. The other thing we can do here is add in a click source. And what we're going to do is you go to Insert Click Source, and that's it, basically. And it's going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, endlessly. So the metronome is off up here. Now we just got the click source. And you can send that to various hardware outs. Again, we can send that to the headphones if we want. And, we've got a separate control for that. And then we can send that pre-effects, pre-fader, all that kind of good stuff. So we can take the fader down here and still have it going into the headphones. Now, why we might want to work with that instead of just the straight up metronome here is we can program it or edit it, and we can have it where it's not going to be constant. We can have it, just where there are rests. Where this can be really important for is like at critical spots in a mix where, maybe the drummer stops playing and whatnot, needs to keep in time, and the rest of the band needs to keep in time. And then the drummer takes over here. And everybody rocks out. Once again, that's the song Scourge of the Earth that was actually sent in to me by a viewer, so I could remix the track and just show him the potential where he can take his song. It turned out pretty good. Not a particular fan of that snare drum, but hey, it still beats samples. Anyway, regardless, that's the Metronome in Reaper. There's two different methods to do it. Both are really flexible and allow you to do some pretty cool stuff. We're going to take a look at how to set up tempo maps next in Reaper, and that's a pretty cool system as well. So once again, don't forget to check out my cheat sheet or grab my free drum recording ebook. And as always, if you really want to get in depth to this whole mixing and production thing, check out my premium lessons. Links are in the description below. Please check them out. Anyway, thanks again for checking out Pro Mix Academy. Until next time, I'll see you later.